Hello! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Teacher Josa. Welcome to Personal Development Class. All right. Yeah. Before we start, a shout out to all my students, Group 4 Volunteerism. Nag-request sila. Shout out to Teleg, Liza, Kyla, Marco, Iya, Roby, Gwyneth, and Jello. Group 4 of Volunteerism. Hi! And also shout out to my friend, Arlene Rebenito. Ayen, hello! Sige. So, let's start. Let's have some flashback. I discussed to you the male and female reproductive anatomy. We give label each part. Also, we discuss hormonal activity and sexual maturation, differences between male and female. I also give advice like we need to sleep right, eat right, and do some exercise so that because those activities produce happy hormones. Okay? So, this time I want you to label the parts of the brain. That is number one. Number one, it controls important cognitive skills in humans such as emotional expression, problem solving, memory, language, judgment, and sexual behaviors. What is that? So number one is frontal lobe. Frontal. Okay? Number two. Number two, processes sensory information regarding the location of the part of the body as well as interpreting visual information, processing language, and math. Math. So, sa part na yun ng brain. So, that is parietal lobe. Alright? Next, number three. Number three, processes and interprets everything we see. Wow, that's nice, no? So number three is occipital lobe. All right. Next. So that is occipital. How about this part, number four? Number four, involved in primary audition perception such as hearing and holds the primary auditory cortex. What is that part? What's the label of that part? That is, that is temporal lobe. Okay? Remember that. Number five, controls the flow of messages between brain and the rest of the body. That's the brain stem. Six, it coordinates voluntary movements such as posture, balance, coordination, and speech. That is cerebellum. Okay? So, that is a human brain. The human brain is not fully developed by the time a person reaches puberty. Again, the human brain is not fully developed by the time a person reaches puberty. Brain cells continue to bloom in the frontal region, and some of the most developmental significant changes in the brain occur in prefrontal cortex, which involve in decision making and cognitive control. Okay? So remind yourself that as you develop, nagde-develop din yung brain natin, and the most important part for decision making is the prefrontal cortex. Prefrontal cortex. Very crucial in, decision making. Okay? Next, for girls, the brain reaches its largest physical size around 11 years old, while 14 years old for the boys, and continue to mature well into the 20s. The brain grows and strengthens itself through growing new brain cells, pruning some of the extra growth, and strengthening connections. Okay? So today we are going to discuss cognitive and psychological development. And here's our content standard. The learner demonstrate an understanding of the various aspects of holistic development, physiological, cognitive, psychological, spiritual, and social development. Performance standard, the learners shall be able to illustrate the connection between thoughts, feelings, behaviors, person's holistic development. For our most essential competency, evaluate your own thoughts, feelings, behaviors in actual life situations. So here's our specific objectives. We're going to explain various part of aspects of holistic development. And today, we're going to discuss cognitive and psychological development. Realize the importance of understanding the various aspects of holistic development through a short reflection from your health record. And I want you to write a physical health plan, psychomotor. All right. So when we say cognitive development, the main focus is on our intellectual functions of the mind. While when we say psychological development, it refers to development that involves interaction with several influences from person's environment. For psychological, we see adolescents as, distinct individual. So we try to analyze their behavior, the way they accept things, and etc. Okay? Next, the three main components of adolescent cognitive skills are number one, strengthen advanced reasoning skills, which includes thinking about multiple options, pondering things, and following a logical thought process. Kaya nagiging problema sa mga kabataan, we call option paralysis, ang daming pagpipilian. Sa dami ng pagpipilian, ang hirap mag-desisyon kung ano ba talaga ang kukuning kurso, sino ba talaga ang taong mamahalin, etc. We call it option analysis. Okay? Kasi part of component ng cognitive skill is we want to strengthen advanced reasoning skills. Okay? Number two, start to develop abstract thinking skills. Hindi lang yung mga bagay na numbers or etc. but the interpretation of things, representation of that scenario or event, etc. In large capacity to make it metacognition, a process of thinking about thinking. Meta means beyond, cognition means thinking, so it's a process of thinking about thinking. You are thinking about your thinking, and if you're thinking nothing, you're still thinking about nothing nga lang, di ba? So that is part of cognitive skills. Okay, let's see. So early adolescents, approximately 11 to 13 or 10 to 14 years old, increase career interest, mostly interested in present and near future. They have greater ability to work, ask many questions, and want thoughtful answers. Sa mga tanong, no? Curious, ika nga nila. Middle adolescent naman, approximately 19 to 21 years old or 70 to 21 years old. Intellectual interest gain importance. Some sexual and aggressive energies directed into creative and career interests. Anxiety can emerge related to school and academic performance. They need time to what? Time and freedom to engage what? Self-reflection. So, kung kayo po ay age 19, 21, 17 to 21 years old, you need time for reflection, gain insights, and, set back and analyze your decisions. That is for the middle adolescents. Wait. Sorry. So, what I said is about middle adolescents. So, kung kayo ay 14, 18, or 15, 16 years old, ayun, intellectual interest gain importance. You have some sexual and aggressive energies. And anxiety can emerge related to school for 14, 18, 15, 16. Ibang usapan sa late. Sa late adolescence naman, more defined work habits, higher level of concern for the future, thoughts about one's stay in life. So this is more on being futuristic or having visions and missions in life. All right? Next, let's see Jean Piaget, stages of cognitive development. So according, Piaget is a Swiss developmental psychologist who made several assumptions, such as children build their own knowledge based on their experiences. They learn things on their own without influence from adults or older children, and motivated to learn by nature. So according to him, the first stage is sensory motor, birth to 18 to 24 months. So, ang goal is objective permanence. And when we say objective permanence, the characteristic is all things are learned based on experience, trial, and error. Tinitignan niya yung mga bagay na mahahawakan niya. Is it permanent? Okay, like for example, yung dede niya, yung bottle, yung kamay ng nanay niya. So we call it objective permanence. All right? Next, permanence dyan po, P-E-R-M-A-N-E-N-C-S. P-E-R-M-A-N-E-N-C-E. So nagkulang lang tayo ng E-N, ha? Okay. Next is the pre-operational, 2 to 7 years old, symbolic thought. So there is development of language, memory, and imagination. Intelligence is both egocentric, okay, meaning makasarili pa yung mga batang 2 to 7 years old, like pengin piso, akin yan, akin to, and bili mo ko nun, bili mo ko niyan, pengin piso, etc. So that is pre-operational stage because the goal is symbolic thought. Okay? So, also, sa pre-operational stage, we have what we call emergent literacy. Yung mga batang nagdo-drawing sa pader, yung mga gure-gure, yun, we call it emergent literacy. Natututo silang magsulat ng mga symbols. Next, we have concrete operational for 7 to 11 years old. The goal is operational thought. When we say operational thought, children are more logical and methodological of symbols. Aside from less egocentric, they are more aware of the outside world. So, siguro yung mga 7 to 11, that's grade 1, 1 to 6, no? So, they are forming interpretations or explanations around the world. Ito, nakalagay dito, less egocentric. Di na ganun ka makasarili. Okay? Next is formal operational. That is adolescence. So, that is your age. Of course, to adulthood. The goal is abstract concepts. We use symbols to relate abstract concepts and able to make hypotheses. That is for formal operational. Our goal is abstract concepts. All right? So next is the factors that affecting how adolescents' brain develop and how adolescents think. Or, of course, first is the learning style and multiple intelligences. May mga estudyante na visual, auditory, kinesthetic. Like for example, mas gusto niyang nakikita. Yung iba, if you're watching this video, you prefer to watch or to see moving things o kaya yung nagsasalita, kita mo versus sa PowerPoint slide lang na or kaya hard copy lang ng binabasa mo. Okay? When we say multiple intelligences, your specific abilities like you can draw. I mean, mas natututo ka pag dinodrawing mo yung isang bagay, pag kinakanta mo, pag sumasayaw ka. Yun. Okay? Next is, I think nag-exam kayo ng multiple intelligences in grade 9 or 10 in values education. Okay, next is disabilities. Of course, if someone has disability, iba rin yung development ng brain. Next is trauma. Okay? If traumatic ang isang event, na-shock din yung brain natin and it affects yung pagkakatuto natin. Next is mental health disorders. Okay, or mental illnesses. Next is substance use. Iba rin yung influence if you're using drugs, for example, or other substances. We have what we call cognitive ability tests, usually involve reasoning, perception, memory, verbal, and mathematical ability and problem solving. So if you want to test your cognitive ability, you need to take these exams. Maraming uri ng exams yan. So here's solving tips. Number 1, I want you to identify problem. You need to put focus on the issue, not on the emotion or the person. Be objective and think about what is a problem. Think, why is it important to you? Why do you need this? What do you think might happen? What's the worst thing that could happen? What's upsetting you? What makes you worried? And I want you to brainstorm possible solutions to the problem and write it. Write as many ways as you can. Next is evaluate the solutions to the problem. Consider its pros and cons. And put the solution into action. Next is evaluate the outcome of your problem-solving process. What was worked well? What hasn't worked so well? Why could you or we do differently to make the solution work? Like we respond differently. For our learning activity, I want you to mark check if you experience the changes, these cognitive changes, stated below, and write the age when you experience it. So here's the changes or development. Age, you first talk or utter words such as mama, papa. Age, when you first read or recognize alphabets. Yan yung makasaysayang abakada natin dyan sa bahay. Can recognize many shapes and numbers. Can write letters. Can tell long stories. Go to school and learn. Enjoy puzzles and problem solvings. Engage in daydreaming. Need time for reflection, like you want to be alone. Can plan ahead and organize tasks and with little or no guidance from adult. Begin to question authority and society's standard. Have increased thoughts about social concerns. Begin to focus thinking on making career decisions. Begin to focus thinking on emerging role in adult society. Think what is thinking or do metacognition. Okay, and also I want you to write other cognitive changes you've experienced and the age you experience it. Next is psychological development. Psychological development refers to development that involves interaction with several influences from person's environment. Adolescents see themselves as distinct individual. Okay? Ang difference ng psychology and sociology, or for example, social development, our next topic. Sociology is more on interaction with other people, while psychological development is about you, and the influence of other people. It's more on individual. Okay, studies ng pag-aaral sa mga individual. So that's the difference. Okay? So changes and development during adolescence, accepting of physical change. Taba-taba mo nung elementary ka, pero ngayong dalaga ka na, nagkakurba ka, nagka-shape, nagkababa ka, ganyan, no? Pero nung kid ka, chubby-chubby, di ba? So we accept physical changes. Letting go of the parental home. Di ba? We want freedom. May mga ibang kabataan, iiyak-iyak pa na, bakit pa ako, bakit niyo pa ako pinanganak? Iko-kontrolin niyo rin naman yung buhay ko. Kasi yan yung stage na we want to let go. Diba? Pero again, we need to consider their advices, ha? Magulang pa rin natin sila. Building an own circle of friends. First, intimate experience and relationship. Developing our own worldview. Thoughts of professional career. Development of a future perspective. Iba na yung takbo ng isip mo eh. In cognitive development, meron tayong Jean Piaget explaining the cognitive development. Richard Barrett explained or shared to us the stages of psychological development. So first is survival or surviving. Conception to 2 years old. Here, the development task is staying alive and physically healthy by getting your survival needs met. Yung milk, yung water, yung food, yung clothes, yung shelter, and etc. So, survival. Next, the concern here is lack of health or income. So, ang mga statement dito, I feel vulnerable. I don't have what I need to survive. Kaya be thankful sa family ninyo kung marami kayong blessings, nakakakain kayo, you have vegetable, fruits, yung mga bagay na gusto ninyo. Kasi hindi lang kayo basta nakaka-survive, no? Next is conforming. So, feeling safe. So, 3 to 7 years old, feeling safe and protected by staying close to your kin and your family. But the concern here is lack of harmony in relationship. So, you will try to say, I feel unsafe and unprotected. Am I not loved enough? May mga bata, tampo-tampo sa nanay, inggit sa kapatid. So, that is confirming stage. Next is differentiating. 8 to 24 years old. Feeling recognized and respected by establishing yourself in a community that values who you are. What makes you different. But the main concern here is lack of recognition in your community. Like, I don't feel seen or heard. I don't belong anywhere. Am I enough? Because I feel that I'm not enough. So that is for differentiating. Next is individuating or individualizing actually yan. So discovering your true nature by embracing your soul's values and purpose. For 25 to 39 years old, kaway-kaway. No? Si ma'am, 29 years old. So for the concern, lack of freedom and autonomy, I feel trapped. I can't find a way to discover who I am outside my parental and cultural conditioning. Ito yung mga problema sa culture ng Pinoy. Like, 25 years old ka na, tanda mo na, nakatira ka pa sa magulang mo, ikaw na yung nagpakain sa mga kapatid mo, hanggang sa anak ng mga kapatid mo, hanggang sa hindi ka na nakapag-asawa, hanggang sa naging obligasyon mo na, kahit obligasyon naman ng mga magulang yon. So, nandyan yan sa stage na yan. Okay? Next is self-actualizing for 40 to 49 years old, expressing your true nature by embracing your soul's values and purpose. So, for yung main concern dito is lack of purpose and meaning of life. Kasi 40 to 49 na no? So, you will try to say, I feel my life is meaningless. I don't know what my gifts and talents are. Okay? Next is self-integrating, 50 to 59 years old, connecting with others in unconditional, loving relationship to make a difference. So, concern here is lack of connection and loneliness. I feel isolated. I have nothing in common with the people around me. Di ba yung mga lola natin, if we're going to observe, they tend to like feel to be alone and ask kung mahal pa ba sila ng apo nila, ng mga anak nila. At napakadaldal, no? They want to share many things about their life because they want to feel belong and may impact pa rin sila sa buhay ng maraming tao. Next is for 6 years old, serving, contributing to the well-being of future generations, humanity, and the planet. Grabe, no? Planet. Main concern is lack of confidence and isolation. And the feeling is like nobody cares about me. I feel I have nothing to offer my community and those around me. Matanda na ako, kayo na lang. Kayo na lang dyan. No, ganun yung dyan sa level na yan. So, here's our learning activity number 2. After doing, syempre, checklist, health record naman tayo. Do you drink alcohol? If yes, how much? Do you smoke? Yes or no? If yes, how many cigarettes per day? Do you consume caffeine? Yes or no? If yes, how many cups per week? Are you on a special diet? Yes or no? Yes. If yes, please describe. Do you drink water regularly? Yes or no? If yes, how many cups per day? Do you exercise regularly? Yes or no? If yes, how many times per week? What kind of exercise? Are you sexually involved currently? This is optional. Because if you want the information for yourself only, I will always respect. Do you sleep well? Yes or no? How many hours on the average? So, erase tayo dyan sa sexually involved na yan. For female only, age of first menstruation, last day of menstruation, period length, cycle length. For male only, do you usually get up to urinate during the night? Do you feel pain with urination? Do you have difficulty with erection or ejaculation? This is optional pa rin. Kasi something personal. And that's okay. Okay? Nagkataon lang nakasama talaga siya sa health record. For personal history, check if you have or had the following condition: asthma, aneurysm, brain tumor, cancer, diabetes, epilepsy, and other diseases. For family history, please check if you have any blood relative who has or who had. All right. So what do you think are the factors affecting your cognitive and psychological development? Mm-hmm. Why is it important to understand cognitive and psychological changes? How do you handle these cognitive and psychological changes? Do you consider yourself as physically healthy given your cognitive and psychological development? Yung stage mo dyan, healthy ba? Why does your cognitive development affect your thoughts, behavior, and other aspect of well-being? What changes could you make to improve your physical health? Actually, not just physical health, yung cognitive and psychological side too are important. For additional activities, pwede kayo mag-take ng cognitive ability test. Answer the following test to discover more of your cognitive abilities. Like cognitive style, learning style. Are you visual, auditory, kinesthetic, etc.? For multiple intelligences like interpersonal, intrapersonal, naturalistic, spatial, etc. Cognitive aptitude test, sort of, practice reasoning tests. That's it. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your continuous love and support. I love you all. Mwah, 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 mwah.